Hello YouTube, we are back in relation to my experiment on trying to remove tape with dry ice. So the deal is that this dry ice has been on the book or the cover for about 45 minutes, and you see it's evaporating or dissipating. I have to apologize, I don't know the specific terminology in relation to the science. I'll look it up perhaps and leave it on the side, but I want to remove it. I want to get rid of this, and we're going to see if the ice actually worked, the dry ice that is. And we're going to try to pick away some of the ice. Come on, Jerry, what are we doing here? Some of the tape. And let's see if we have any luck, if it froze it, and we can pick it off. So we're gonna start from the bottom. And if it's a success, then that's cool. If it's not, we know it didn't work. And then we move on. So let me see if we can take this piece of tape off, and I'm trying to at least chip it up with my dulled knife, and it doesn't seem like it's separating that easy. The other piece came up a lot better. Let's try this piece right over here because I see that it lifted, and let's see if I can get it up a tiny bit so we can basically take little pieces of tape off at a time instead of using Solvit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not liking what's happening. I don't feel that it's popping up as easy as it should be after all the time that the dry ice was on the tape. So this little piece came up right here. Let's see if I can pull it up with my tweezers. And it's not releasing. And the main thing that I really wanted to happen was it not to be where you can pull it away, but rather where it breaks away. Because based on what I've seen with the dry ice, it essentially turns into a brittle little chunks. That is the purpose of using the dry ice. It worked well down here, this little section, but it's not working well on the other sections that I'm trying. So I'm gonna be honest, guys, I think this is a failure, and this is going to be a short upload because it's pulling up the graphics. One thing with tape removal, in my experience, is that if you don't feel it, if it's not coming up, if the methods that you are using are not working, step away. Because it's very easy to damage the comic if it is not going your way and it's not working out. And you can get frustrated just like I'm doing now, and you can gorilla it, and lo and behold, what happens? You remove graphics, you remove pieces of tape in addition to color, and it just doesn't work out. So I am going to essentially terminate this process, and I appreciate you watching. And just to give my assessment of the tape removal with dried ice, it's a failure. It's a failure, and I wouldn't do it again, but we tried, and at least now we know. One thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna put a piece of glass here just to try to smooth out the cover, because then we're going to go to solvents. Because if I started doing this already with ice, I might as well go to the next step and try to use the solvents, and let's eliminate it. Another thing I want to see is maybe the dry ice. Nope. I thought that perhaps the dry ice would make it where the interior wrap would break away from the tape, the interior tape, and that doesn't seem like that's happening as well. And to believe it or not, it is tattered. It's not in good shape, the first wrap. So I can Gorilla it and try to remove it, but why are we gonna do that? Why are we gonna make a mess out of something? And perhaps it looks like that if I flattened it out from the inside, that would be a better course, just like that. So we're gonna leave that overnight, and this will be a little mini series here and there. I'll work on it. I'm not gonna continuously work on it until I finish it. I just wanted to use the dry ice because it came in the mail and to see if it was something that could work. And it didn't, but we tried. So I appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't subbed already, hit that sub button and stay tuned.